Hey everybody, it's Dave here with Blue Bears Games, and today we are once again cracking packs. Today we are going to do the second Zendikar Rising Set booster box that I have of the case that I bought. I promise you this one will be a lot shorter than the first one. Now that I've seen how the packs work, I'm going to just blow through the commons and uncommons and just get right to the good stuff. So let's just get started and get this done and over with. Today we are on the eve of one of the most important days of probably my lifetime. So I'm doing this to get my mind off of things and, well, just because I've really wanted to open some Zendikar Rising booster packs. Let's get started. Alright. Oh, and my box looks like it was turned over a little bit, so take these out. I hope there's no damage to any of the cards. It's a possibility that there is, but who knows. Alright, so as usual, box topper last. And let's get started. Got a couple things I'm hoping for. Usually it's the big greens that I'm looking for when it comes to some of these, so let's hope that I get some. So, art, land. Commons, don't care about them right now. Commons, uncommons. You know what? Let me zoom in a little bit. That way you can actually see what I'm pulling. If there's anything in the uncommons that comes out, we'll go over it. But alright, so the first rare is Mirrored Construct. And then the foil is Seagate Colossus, so nothing really good there. And I got a Pyromancer's Ascension for the list card. I have a full play set of these already from Zendikar itself. So, I mean, it could have been worse. It could have been worse. I don't really have any use for it. You know what? Before I go any further, if you don't know what Mirrored Construct does, I'll read it. It's a 4-cast 4/4 with kicker of 3. If it was kicked, it enters the battlefield with 3 with a +1/+1 counter on it for each non-basic land your opponents control, and when it becomes the target of a spell, sacrifice it, and then create a number of 1/1 construct artifact creature tokens equal to its power. Pyromancer's Ascension is a 2-cast enchantment from Zendikar. It's 1 red, 1 of any. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell that has the same name as a card in your graveyard, you may put a quest counter on Pyromancer Ascension, and whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, while Pyromancer Ascension has 2 or more quest counters on it, you may copy the spell, and you may choose new targets for the copy. It does nothing for me when it comes to Commander, because I'm not going to have anything with the same name. Alright, Illusion Token, go there. Art card. The only thing I'm caring about on the art cards is whether or not they have a signature, and even at that, I don't really care all that much. Alright, so commons there, uncommons. Go here, more commons. Alright. The rare is Squad Commander, 4-cast 3/3, Core Warrior. When it enters the battlefield, create a 1/1 Core Warrior creature token for each creature in your party, and then at the beginning of combat on your turn, if you have a full party, creatures you control get +1/+0 and indestructible until end of turn. Second rare in the pack is Verazal the Split Current, Blue-Green X, 0/0 Serpent. Enters the battlefield with a +1/+1 counter for each mana spent to cast it. That includes the green and the blue. So if you spend a total of 2 and a blue and a green, it's a 4/4. Whenever you cast a kick spell, you may remove 2 of those counters from Verazal. And if you do, copy the spell, and you may choose new targets for the copy. And a foil Dauntless Unity. Alright. You know, I'm going to tell you, I almost completely forgot that there are list cards in here. Not happy with the card I got. I hope that's not the only rare I get in here, but we'll see. Alright, token here. Art card and land. Common. Uncommon. Common. Alright. First rare is Yasharn, Implaceable Earth. Green, white 2 for a 4/4 elemental boar. When it enters the battlefield, search your library for a basic forest and a basic forest card and a basic plains card. Reveal those and put them into your hand and shuffle your library. And when you players can't pay life or sacrifice a non-land permanent to cast spells or activate abilities. Second rare, Coveted Prize. 1 black, 4 of any. Costs 1 less to cast for each creature for each creature in your party. Search your library for a card and put it into your hand, then shuffle your library. And if you have a full party, you may cast a spell with converted mana cost 4 or less for a hand without paying its mana cost. And a foil Akum Hellhound. Alright. So nothing yet as far as anything I needed. That last one, the green-white one, I actually think may go in my Tulane deck. I'm not sure yet. Alright. Alright, so our card had nothing. I got, ooh, now that's nice. My favorite new island, and it's foil full art. Gotta love that. Alright, commons, don't care. Uncommons, don't care unless there's something cool. And then more commons, and then full art Needle Verge Pathway. It's the red and white dual modal, whatever the hell they're called. And then a utility knife as the foil. The only thing that makes it not as great when I get those is I did open a collector's booster, and a lot of them came in there, so it's not as... maybe I should have started with these first. Maybe some things would have been cooler to get as I got them. Who knows? Alright. And I guess that's the Lotus Cobra art card. 2 commons right off the bat, and the rest look like they're uncommons. Anything cool? Doesn't look like it. A lot of uncommons, though. And then some commons, or a common, and then an uncommon. And then the first rare is Kaza Royal Chaser, blue, red, flying haste, 1/2 human wizard, legendary. Tap it for the next instant sorcery spell you cast. This turn costs X less to cast, or X's number of wizards you control as this ability resolves. And then a foil, Tangled Florahedron, which is also comes into play tapped, and you can tap that to green for the land part. Alright. Trash. Alright. Yet again, another non-signed one. Alright, commons, don't care. I gotta fix these piles. Sorry. Uncommon. And the first rare, or the rare, Squad Commander. I read this to you last time, or actually earlier, I think. Not very good. And a Highboard Vampire is the foil. So far the set boosters at the higher price are disappointing me. So I'm hoping that they catch up. But so far, nothing good. Alright, so I get a Plains foil, and the art card is a Forest. Not signed. And then a foil for Plains, always nice. Don't care about those. Alright. The rare is River Glide Pathway. It's the blue-red dual modal whatever card. And then the foil is a Rabid Bite. And then some card that does nothing except for show me other ways to play Magic that I probably don't care about because I only play Commander at this point. Alright. Going further. So this is actually funny. The card I'm looking for is this card, but not in the art card form. I kind of want it as the card so I can play it. That's a lot of red in one pack. A lot of red. Uncommons. Scoot Swarm is the rare. If you don't know what it is, it's all the rage these days. 1 green, 2 of any, 1/1 insect with landfall, and whenever a land enters the battlefield under control, Create a 1/1 green insect creature token, but if you control 6 lands or more, you create a token of Scoot Swarm, so you can make a lot of them. Low Mage Familiar is the foil, and my list card was an uncommon Memnite. It's a 0 to cast 1/1 artifact construct creature. Does nothing for me as far as this. I was hoping to get... I'm looking for a scroll rack on the list cards. Good luck to me. Who knows? It could happen one day. I could actually pull something I really want. Ah, my first signature. Literally my first signature. The other ones out of the other box were foil stamped, but they didn't have the signature. This one actually has a signature. It is for Seagate Banneret. So, that's good. My favorite new island. Full art. That's always nice. And commons. That do nothing. Uncommons. So, just so I can go further along with what I'm doing. I'm opening cards. I'm looking for specific cards because I have a deck I'm about to make. I always have a deck I'm about to make, but this time I actually have a couple of them. And one of them is Tulane. And I'm trying to complete a couple. So let me go over this. I got Magmatic Channeler as my rare. 1 red, 1 of any, 1/3 human wizard. As long as there are 4 or more instant and/or sorcery cards in my graveyard, it gets +3/+1. I can tap it, discard a card, and exile the top 2 cards of my library. Then choose one of them, and you may play that card this turn. Foil is Tajuri Snarecaster, and then, for some reason it was backwards, a Goblin Construct token. So I'm trying to finish out a couple of decks. I'm trying to start Tulane, and I'm trying to finish out my Golos deck, which I have, it's 98% done. I'm so close. So close to it being done. Art card, planes. I'm looking for a couple of things from this set to kind of finish it out, but then I'm watching the Commander Legends spoilers, and they, you know, spoil a whole bunch of stuff that I could use for it, so I'm just kind of up in the air as to when I'm going to get that actually finished, because every time a new set comes out, you can always go ahead and upgrade a deck, but I kind of want to get it in there to begin with, so I don't have to make the hard choices later of what I have to cut. Alright. Another Squad Commander. I think that's the 3rd one in this box, and a foil Shepherd of Heroes. I think that is the 3rd one in this box. Hold on. I'm not even a third of the way through. Alright, so the Squad Commander there. Squad Commander there. And a Squad Commander there. 3 Squad Commanders. I mean, if you're going to give me 3 of a card, give me a good card. That's the shittiest card in the set, I think. Or close to it, anyway. Alright. Art card has no signature. Swamp card. And then commons. I mean, come on. Anyway, so on to Golos. I'm pretty close to finishing them. I've been testing them and testing them to see what's missing and what needs to be changed. I got it down to about 98 cards, and then the rest I'm just like, I got stuff I want to try. Alright, first rare. Confounding Conundrum. 2 blue enchantment. When it enters the battlefield, draw a card, and whenever a land enters the battlefield under an opponent's control, if that player had another land enter the battlefield under their control this turn, they return a land they control to its owner's hand. Second one is a mythic. It's the first mythic of the box. It's Morog, Fury of Akum. It's 2 red, 4 Veni for a 6/6 legendary Minotaur warrior. Each creature you control gets +1/+0 for each time it has attacked this turn. And landfall, whenever land enters the battlefield under your control, if it's your main phase, there's an additional combat phase after this phase. And at the beginning of your combat, untap all those creatures. So I'm also building my girlfriend a Ural deck. I actually kind of needed this for the Ural deck for the extra combat steps, so that's not horrible. The foil is a Seagate Banneret, and then a copy token. But I can actually use this for her deck. It gives so each creature you control gets +1/+0 for each time it attacked that turn. I'm looking for ways to basically have infinite combat steps and ways to make it so that all the creatures survive during those combat steps, because, you know, damage doesn't go away until after the end of the turn. So that will help as far as what I need to do to make it, you know, get extra combats. My favorite island so far. So forgot about that. I'm making that too. I got a lot of balls up in the air. Alright, and the rare is Undo Inversion, 2 white, 6 of any, destroy all non-land permanents, and then it turns over for, you can put into play as a, basically it comes into tap planes, Nimble Trap Finder, 2 to case, I think we had this in the last box as well, and a Gouldraz Mucklord as the foil, and then a nothing card, so, come on, set boosters. I need Ajmaya, or whatever the hell its name is. I would really like some of the green cards. I need them. Cat token goes there. Another art card with no signature. Full art planes. And then let's go. Uncommons. Commons. And then Agadeem's Awakening. My second mythic from the box. It's also the same one I got from the last box. 3 black, and X return from your graveyard to the battlefield any number of target creature cards that each have different converted mana costs, X or less. And it can also be played, it's a bolt land, meaning it comes into play tapped unless you pay 3 life. And it can add a black, and then Moss Pit Skeleton is the foil. So, alright, that was 2 chances at a mythic that was a Shire, or whatever the hell its name is, and I didn't come up with it. That's a nice little art. Is that an island? Nope, it's Flood of Strand. Oh, Flooded Strand. So it's the full art, or the art card version of a fetch land. Way to tease me. Forest. I know they're not in the regular packs. That's why I bought a collector's booster, and I didn't get what I wanted out of it, but do we all ever? It's all a gamble, folks. It's all a gamble. Alright, my third mythic, and still not as Shire or whatever the hell it's called. You know what, before I go any further, I know the picture, the name is Ashaya. Okay. I thought I heard there was an M somewhere. So, anyway. So, Nista of the Shadowed Boughs. I read this from the last box because, again, I already got this. Seafloor Stalker, and then a Splicer's Skill that doesn't do anything for me. Alright, so that's 3 mythics out of the box so far. None of them that I'm going to probably use. I'm probably going to just having to sell them. Alright. Foil insect, or not foil, just a regular insect token. Non-signed art card. Full art forest. Let's go. Come on, give me what I need. I doubt there's going to be a mythic in here, so I'm not going to get my hopes up on this one. Yeah, I didn't think so. Alright, Coveted Prize, which we just freaking opened. And Oblivion's Hunger. How many repeats? I'm actually at the end of the video going to show you all the repeats. I don't understand how many cards there are in comparison to why I get, like, there's enough that there shouldn't be this many repeats. Alright, another art card and a full art mountain. Skyclave Relic. It's not a bad card. I'm actually going to use the one I got from the collector's booster. It's a 3 to cast artifact with a kicker of 3. It's indestructible. When you kick it, you can create 2 tapped versions of itself, tokens of them, and they tap to add a color one of any color, and then another thieving skydiver. This is actually, I'm going to try to find a way to use him in something. 2 blue for 2, or I'm sorry, 1 blue, 1 of any for 2/1 Merfolk Rogue. Kicker of X where X can't be 0. Flying, and then when he enters the battlefield, if it was kicked, gain control of target artifact with a converted mana cost X or less, and if that artifact is an equipment, attaches to Thieving Skydiver. And my rare, my foil rare, so 3 rares out of this pack. Null Priest of Oblivion, 2 to cast for a 2/1 Vampire Cleric with a kicker of 4, has Menace and Lifelink, and when it enters the battlefield, if it was kicked, return to a creature card from your graveyard to your hand. This card is actually on the docket. I am making Edgar as well. So like I said, I got a lot of decks that are in the process of being made. Edgar is one of them. And I'm looking at all vampires to see what I would like to choose as my vampires for it. Alright, a foil full art forest. Always good to get foil full arts. And then nothing there. Relic Vial. And the rare is Ondu's Inversion again. So, great. And a Blood Beckoning foil. And then a Plated Geopede for the list card, which first strike, landfall, does nothing. Nothing that I need anyway. What is that? It's a swamp full art card. And nothing, don't care about the commons and uncommons at this point. And the rare is a Wayward Guide Beast, which I had from the last box. Doesn't really do anything for me. And a foil Resolute Strike. Come on, Ashaya. That's all I really need out of one of these boxes. So I can start thinking of ways. I also want another card. I can't remember the name off the top of my head. No signature here. Swamp. Well, it started with an uncommon. 7 uncommons out of that pack. 7 uncommons. Huh. Oh, wait, look. 8. And then a Luminarch Aspirant. To the cast 1/1. Beginning combat on your turn, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control. And a Ghastly Gloom Hunter foil. For this box, I may end up most of my money coming from the box topper, obviously. Alright, no signature there. In fact, if I look at it correctly, the best thing I've gotten out of this box so far is the full art island in my favorite new art. 1 uncommon. 1 uncommon. Alright, 2. Skyclave Apparition. This one has a little bit of value monetarily. 30 cast 2/2. When it enters the battlefield, exile up to 1 target non-land, non-token permanent you don't control with converted mana cost 3 or less. And then when Skyclave Apparition leaves the battlefield, the exile card's owner creates an XX blue illusion creature token where X is the converted cost of the exiled card. And a Field Research foil. And then trash. Alright, on to the next one. I was hoping that this would make me feel better. It's not. Art card for Seachrome Coast. It looked like a land. Swamp. And lots of commons. Iridescent Horned Beetle, Dreadworm. Sharks, the Raging Isle, the 0/17 4-cast legendary crab. And then a Cliffhaven Sellsword. Alright, and a Jace art card, not signed, naturally. Don't care about any of that. Bright Climb Pathway, the white-black dual whatever card, and a Wayward. My second full rare is a Wayward Guide Beast, so it's my second one of those. I mean, the lands are cool, but I don't think that the colors that I wanted them in are in this set. I think the next set that's going to have them will have them. I was looking, haven't seen it, or at least I could just be searching wrong. I think I was looking for blue-green and I didn't get it, so. Alright, another one not signed. Foil, Full Art Mountain. Coral Helm Chronicler, 30 cast 2/2. Whenever you cast a kick spell, draw a card, then discard a card, and then when it enters the battlefield, look at the top 5 cards of your library. You may reveal a card with a kicker ability from among them and put it into your hand. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in any order. And here he's binding. And then my list card is Drift of Phantasms. 30 cast, 05 Spirit with Defender, Flying, and Transmute. Alright, another art card not signed. Into the Royal. Alright, first rare here. Carry Fearless Voyager, 1 red, 1 white, 3 of it, or 1 red, 1 white, 1 of any, 3/3 Legendary Core Warrior. Whenever you attack a player with 1 or more untapped creatures, draw a card, or equipped creatures. And then for white, you may attach an equipment from a creature you control, and if you do, tap that creature and it gains indestructible until the turn. And a foil Mesa Lynx. So, and then a trash card for nothing. Alright, I can't wait for... I ordered a new sweatshirt because this one's old and the sleeves keep falling. I wish this was signed. That would have been nice. So it's the foil, or it's the full art island picture. Forest. Would have been nice if that was signed. Was not. In fact, I only had 1 signature in this whole thing. Alright, first rare is another dupe of Skyclave Relic. And then Phylath World Sculptor, which I had from the last box. And then a foiled red worm. So, ooh, this box is brutal. It's brutal, brutal, brutal. Alright, no signature. Uncommons at the wazoo. Vanquish the Weak. Adventures. Alright, Grakmaw, Skycleave Ravager, 1 black, 1 green, 1 of any, 0/0. Enters the battlefield with 3+1/+1 counters. When another creature you control dies, if it had a +1/+1 counter on it, put a +1/+1 counter on him, and then when it dies, create an XX black and green Hydra creature token where X is the number of +1/+1 counters on him. And a foil Vastwood Surge. Getting down to the nitty gritty, I'm not seeing the card I was hoping at least one of anyway. Didn't get it. Alright, so no signature. Foil full art Swamp. Not terrible if there weren't so many of these floating around. Alright, and then another non what I wanted mythic. Seagate Stormcaller, 1 blue, 1 of any, 2/1 with the kicker of 5. When it enters the battlefield, copy the next instant or sorcery card with converted mana cost 2 or less. You cast this turn when you cast it, and if it was kicked, copy the spell twice, and you may choose new targets for the copy. An Oran Reef Ooze, 3 to cast for a 2/2. When it enters the battlefield, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control. And when it attacks, put a +1/+1 counter on each attacking creature with a +1/+1 counter on it. A foil Dranis Silencer. And then a Pegasus Stampede for my list card. It's an interesting one. It's a 2 to cast with a buyback of Sacrifice Land. Put a Pegasus token into play, and it's a 1/1 white creature with token creature with flying. Copy token. No signature. And a planes. Uncommons. Common. The rare is Nighthawk Scavenger. I opened this in the last box, but I'll read it again anyway. Because it's a decision I may actually put this into my Edgar. 2 black and 1. It's a 1 plus star 3 vampire rogue with flying, death touch, and lifelink. Its power is equal to 1 plus the number of card types among cards in your opponent's graveyards. And a foil Farsight Adept. Alright, we're down to 2 regular packs, and then we got the box topper, so let's get it out of the way. I said I would make this a faster video. It's going to be faster, but not by much. No signature. And the Forest. Highborn Vampire. Alright. No Priest of Oblivion. It's what I think I had this just a little earlier. Ooh, and a foil alternate border. I have no idea. It's not borderless. It's not the same exact one. It's a foil Scoot Swarm. And an insect token. So, you know what? Real quick, since we're here. I don't know what to call them. That's why I keep having a different name for them. I forget what they call them. Every set is something different. So, I can't really pinpoint. I don't know if it's a different picture either. It is. It's an alternate art. Yeah, it's an alternate art. So I guess I'll call them alternate arts. Unless they're not all alternate arts. Either way. Alright, well. Last pack. The only thing I can hope for is that I get really horseshoe up my ass lucky. I doubt it, though. Alright, no signature. So out of the box, only one full signature. One signature at all. It's kind of crappy. I don't really care for them, but some people do. And I'd like to be able to sell them to people. Okay, so it was a mythic at least, but it's the mythic that I got in the last box. So out of all the mythics that you could possibly get from this set, I only want the greens, and it's the only ones I haven't gotten. So this one's Nahiri, and then I got a Kabir Outrider foil, and then a nothing card. So, I mean, what the hell, man? I've gotten every mythic in this set except for the 2 that I want. I mean, what is going to be in here that could save this box? Another Cavern of Souls? I mean, I've already gotten 2 of them. So what could it be in here? Ugh. Alright, let me put that down there. Alright, you guys ready? Let's go. Like I said, another Cavern of Souls. I'm not going to complain because, I mean, it's a Cavern of Souls expedition, but I mean, come on, that's 2 boxes in a row. In fact, out of my 3 boxes I've opened, I've gotten a Cavern of Souls out of each one. I'm not complaining. I like the card. I'm going to use it. But I kind of wanted some fetch lands. I need some. So, I mean, I know I can trade for them, but in this day and age of COVID, how... Alright, so that's my money card. At least it got me half the price of the box, I guess. One signature, and I don't even know what the signature was. Let me get back to that. One signature out of all 2 boxes so far, and this was for Seagate Banneret, which, whatever. Monetarily speaking, I mean, Scoot Swarms aren't worth anything, but at least I can use it. Skyclave Relic is okay, I guess. Not really. Wow, I mean, I may have broken even on this box. I might not even have done such that. I believe the Thieving Skydiver has monetary value. Coveted prize is like $4 probably. Then this is a couple bucks. The Agadeem's Awakening I know is where most of the money is. This one has value to me because I need it for my girlfriend's deck. So, I mean, other than that, it's like, ugh. I don't really have a lot out here that I can pull to show you guys what the good stuff was. I mean, some of this might monetarily be higher than I'm thinking it is, but as far as, like, usability goes, I mean, I'm going to use that. I'm going to put this in my girlfriend's deck. Monetarily, this is not horrible. But usability, I don't know if I have a deck for it. The Skydiver, I might, depending on if I come up with something. I know I'm going to use the Scoot Swarm. I'm not going to do anything with the signature cards, but at least I can sell them to somebody who wants them. And then Cavern's not bad, but I mean, really, 3? I'm 3 for 3 on the Cavern of Souls. So, that's my big gets right there. I mean, that's not really a whole lot to show you. So, well, so the only thing I can tell you is that my hope is that the next box has what I'm looking for. I'm looking for Shaya. I'm looking for the other green card that you can play lands from your graveyard. Because I want to put together Golos and finish it. And I need those 2 cards possibly to finish it. So, we'll find out. I mean, this week, this is the video. In 2 weeks, I'll be doing another one of just this set specifically. And hopefully, we'll see. But if not, then I guess I just keep opening until I get it. Or I have to go on the market and buy it as a signal or trade for it. So, anyhow, or anywho, that's my video for the week. This is Crackin Packs Zendikar Rising Set Booster Box. I'm going to ask you to do what I ask you to do every time. As of this video, I'm up to 158. So like, subscribe, and share. Show this to your friends. Maybe they'll be interested. I do a whole lot of different types of videos. I do unboxings. I do budget commander decks. Those are for sale, just as a reminder. And then I do my own personal commander decks that I show you guys what I did to build, and maybe it'll help you think outside the box a little with your builds. So anyway, like I said, like, subscribe, share. I'd like to get this a little bit more going. I'm getting there, just not as fast as I was hoping. But that's my time for this week. I will see you guys next week.